Hi, I'm Alex. Welcome to our English lesson on the street. Today we're going to teach you how you can learn some shopping words in English. We're here at the Cupboard, downtown Fort Collins. And if you follow me, we'll show you different ways that you can look at different things to shop for and different fun items that you can buy as a gift for yourself or at home. And we'll get to practice English to help you advance your language. All right, well, we're here at the Cupboard in downtown Fort Collins, and I'm going to show you how we can find things to buy as a gift for others. So here's how we shop in English. So if you can look around, that's one of the phrasal verbs in the video. So here we have different things you can buy, and in English, what I'm doing right now is you are looking around. Say look around to find something that we want to get. Look around. And as you look around, did you find anything you want? Did you find out something new? We are looking around. Here, we'll keep looking around. I don't know, this looks like soap, a citrus blossom soap. Looks really nice. In fact, it'd be great for in the kitchen after you do the dishes. When you're finished washing, you can wash your hands with this. You can also buy all kinds of stuff here. And so native English speakers, as they go through something like this in a store, they're thinking, what can I find? What do I want to get for my family? I need to figure out a gift for a holiday, or figure out a birthday gift, or something. In the US, we have what's called Mother's Day. And a lot of people come to this store to shop for their mothers during Mother's Day. And that's in May in the United States. So they might do something like, oh, this looks like a nice table runner for my table. And you can see all these different wonderful items they have here. Also, the cool thing about this store is they have coffee. And so a lot of people like to grind up. That's another phrasal verb. They use a machine like this one over here to the right. They grind up coffee. So a lot of Americans like to grind up their coffee, and they like to drink their coffee. And they fill up their cups and grind up. They fill up their coffee cups with coffee. They grind up the coffee first, then fill it up. So that's a lot of different flavors of coffee here in the U.S. What's also cool is they have some mugs here you can buy for different people with different English phrases. Let's see. All these different ones. Yeah. Here's to all the people who remain unharmed because I have coffee and a sense of humor. And so Americans really like funny English phrases on their mugs to have fun with. So in English, like we just learned, grind up. First you grind up the coffee. Then you brew the coffee, then you fill up your coffee mug. So those are several phrasal verbs that you'll need to learn when you come to the United States. All right, moving along in this store. Let's see, we need to, I think we need to pick out a gift for a friend. So can you help me pick out a gift for someone? These are really popular over here. Water bottles and just different things for people in the bathroom to use. I think, yeah. So you can buy different water bottles, and Americans also fill up with water bottles. In the United States, it's becoming more and more popular to not use plastic bottles. They're trying to do reusable water so you can fill up your water bottles and reuse them with fresh water. And in some countries, you might think before you come here, you might think that, oh, I just turn on the water and it runs, the water runs and I can drink it. And that's true. We can actually do that in the United States, but it's because most cities in the United States have a water purification plant. So they purify their water so that you can use water from the tap in the US. But it's always important, wherever you go, to ask, is this water safe to drink? So you want to remember that as an English language learner. All right. Oh, these are very American over here. These are different styles of coffee makers that many Americans like to buy. So these are espresso machines. Now these are more popular in Europe and other countries. And so these people use those in Italy especially. If you look over here, I want to show you, let's say you have a friend who is a teacher, or you have friends who they want a coffee mug. A popular gift idea in the United States is to buy a mug for a teacher. Now, my sister-in-law is also a teacher, but she says she gets like 20 or 30 mugs every spring because that's what the parents think they want. But regardless, sometimes people come and pick out a coffee mug to give to a teacher as a gift. So as we continue to look around the store, we'll find some more interesting and new things here. So if you look here, there are some different cookbooks that are offered. Many Americans like to use cookbooks to find new recipes. And what's interesting is in English, when I want to cook something, I will get a cookbook and I will look through, or I might say go through. I want to go through and find a new recipe, or look around for a new idea, look through, go through, and pick out. I might pick out. I may not grab it like this, but I might pick out mentally, pick out an idea to use at home for when I want to cook. And then here's another phrasal verb. Once I take down something, so this book, what I did is I put back. So in this word, we say take down, put back. So I took down the book, and then I put the book back. And so in English, that's another word you can use while you're shopping. If you're taking something down, you need to put it back where you found it. So let's see if there's something else we can pick out. And as we continue looking, you'll see these are blenders. A lot of people put fruit, they put something in, so that's another phrasal verb. We might say put in. So I'll open something, I'll put the fruit in here, and then I'll put it back on. But many Americans use blenders to make juices and smoothies and fruit, and sometimes just mixing up things to add to certain recipes. And so here, talking about mix, to mix, we have many different mixers. These are called KitchenAid. It's a very popular brand in the United States, KitchenAid. And so what Americans do with KitchenAids is they put flour and sugar and eggs and some other ingredients, maybe vanilla, some chocolate chips to make cookies with these, and they'll turn this on and it runs in a circle like a blender, but it's different than a blender because it's like taking your hand with a spoon and mixing inside, but it automatically mixes for you. So in English, we say, when I use this, I'm going to say, oh, what do I want to put in? What do I want to add? What do I want to mix up? So a lot of times in cooking directions in English, you'll hear the phrase mix up. So they might mix up different food in the blenders. Hi again, now we're going to look at different things here in the store. We're going to continue looking around, and we're going to continue picking out something that we might want to get as a gift. So let's go upstairs, and that's another one, go up. We're going to go up is another phrasal verb in English. And so you can see this is how we walk through a store, a custom store, to learn about English. And so you'll see there's different things at this store in Fort Collins, Colorado. Different things you can use to decorate or pick out. In some countries, they use candles a lot. And so if you want to pick out candles, you can pick out different kinds of candles here and choose them or select. So remember, pick out means to choose or select. This is my favorite color, green. I would pick out a green pear candle. It's pretty neat. I have a wife and 3 children and a 4th child coming. So family to me is everything. I love my kids, I love my wife and family. So this would be something that I might buy and hang up in my house. So that's another phrasal verb we learned, hang up. I might use a frame like this, like family is everything, to hang up in my house. So if you're learning English, you may need to read in English, and you'll need to know what some of the books say. But again, with phrasal verbs, we are going to look around, we are going to find, and maybe pick out, or maybe take down a book. This one interests me, Wood-Fired Oven Cookbook. Oh man, that looks like a pizza, an American pizza. And if you know anything about ordering food in America, Americans love pizza. And this would be a book that I might get to find out, oh, how can I cook with wood? And how can I use the wood to cook a pizza, to burn a fire and make pizza? So here's a pizza example. So I might pick out this recipe. And so when I look around in some of the English in here, you'll need to learn how to read some of that. But many Americans when they're shopping for food, or we're in a kitchen supply store, a retail store where you can find this kind of thing. There's many other books here that I can pick out and look at. Here's one, another kitchen book I might pick out. It says Smitten Kitchen Every Day, Triumphant and Unfussy New Favorites. So I may look at this, read it, go through it, and find different recipes. And here's one that's actually Siberian pelmeni. And so it maybe has an American taste to a Russian dessert or Russian dish. And so many places, libraries, bookstores, even retail kitchen stores might have a section of cookbooks, especially if they're a kitchen store like this one. So here we'll just look at a few more kitchen books. You can look around and see all the different kinds of foods, even the local cookbooks here, Colorado cookbooks that are to this region. And Americans love trying food from all around the world, as you can see here by the book titles. So you can see all the different world cuisine here. And cuisine is a word for a style of food or dish. Cuisine, C-U-I-S-I-N-E. So cuisine means a style or kind of food. And so there's many kinds of cuisines here in this retail store. Okay? We can look a little bit more over here. There's one more row of cookbooks. Oh, there's so many cookbooks here. A lot of these are about breads and breakfasts, and Americans love breakfast food as well. Chili, soup, you name it, they have it. So in English, this is how we greet one another as Americans. Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. My name's Alex. What's your name?
Jim.
Jim. And
yes.
Jim, I heard that you're the owner of this store here in Fort Collins, The Cupboard.
Yes, I am.
And as an American business owner, can you tell us what this store is about?
Yes. So this is a kitchen and home store. It was started by my father in the year 1972, 45 years ago. We sell a variety of items for kitchen, the home, things to cook with, things to serve. And it is a joy to run a business and be here in Fort Collins.
Well, thanks for sharing, Jim.
Yeah.
All right, so what I did is I picked out a snack for my children because today is their last day of school and I want to give them a sweet snack. Now, the difference between American English and British English here is that this, in American English, is a cookie. Americans will call this a cookie. We do not call this a biscuit. British English speakers will call this a biscuit. But in America, if you say biscuit, that means a large or maybe medium-sized flour piece of bread that has butter and salt in it. It is not sweet. So in America, a biscuit is not sweet. In the British English, it is sweet. So what do Americans say if you're learning American English? Well, we say cookie. So if I want a sweet snack with bread in it, I say cookie. So let's buy this cookie that we picked out now. Hi, I'd like to get this today.
All right.
Cool. And how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. I really like that you guys have European cookies here and stuff from other countries. So
Yeah. And make sure you check out the candy too.
Okay.
Yeah, because we've got candy from all over the world. So.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
It looks like your total today is $153.
Okay, I'm going to pay by card if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Should I print up a receipt for you?
Yes, please print up a receipt.
Okay. All right. I do not need your signature today.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. And
Do you want a bag?
yes, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. So what we heard from the person today is that she said, did you want me to print up your receipt? And print up means to print out as well. We might say print up or print out in English. And so what she said was print up, meaning do you want your receipt with you or do you want to take your receipt? And that's another way of asking, would you like your receipt with you? So sometimes the cashier in English will say, do you want me to print up or print out your receipt? So that's one thing that she said. Another thing she said is, you might want to check out the different candy we have. I'm thinking, check out. I just checked out by paying for something, right? Because when you're shopping in the US, you need to check out at the counter to buy your items. And you check out at a supermarket. But what happened is here, she was telling me not just check out to buy something. She was saying check out is in to look or observe or find something. And so, oh, I want to check out this store. Oh, check out the cupboard. It's so cool. Or, oh, go and look for. So another word for check out is look for. So she might say, go and check out the different candies that we have. And that means to look for. Or we can say, check out this display here. Or check out that sign. And so that's another way in English. So that's our lesson for English words that we use with shopping. Thank you again for watching. My name is Alex. I'm the founder and developer of ESL with Purpose and inventor of Phrase It, the card game that helps you practice phrasal verbs in native English context. To sign up to get free videos every week, please subscribe below to this video or click the link to get my cards on Amazon. You can also check out my website, www.eslwithpurpose.com, for upcoming products or online English classes that you can download to help improve your English so you can thrive in the United States. Thanks. Have a great day.